In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a database view showing only sub-items in Notion. Open Notion, and make sure you're already signed in so you can jump straight into the workspace. Once Notion loads, you should be looking at your main dashboard area. This is the home base where your pages, team spaces, and databases are all accessible from the left sidebar. From the left side, find the page that contains your task database. In this example, that page is called Project Tasks. Click Project Tasks and let the database open in the main area of the screen. If you already have a task database under a different name, that's perfectly fine. Just open the database where your parent tasks and sub-items are stored. If you don't have the exact setup yet, you can still follow along using any database that supports sub-items. The key is that the database needs to contain parent rows with nested sub-items underneath them. Once you're inside the correct database, keep your focus at the top of that database view, because that's where the new view will be created. You may also notice a plus button near Team Spaces in the sidebar. That option is used to create a new group area in your workspace. If you need a separate space to organize your work, you can click that plus button on the left. But for creating a view that shows only sub-items, the main thing we need is the plus button beside your current Database View tab. Now move to the top of the database where you can see the name of the current view. Right next to that tab, click the plus button to create a new database view. This opens the setup panel for a fresh perspective on the same data, which is exactly what we want. We are not making a new database here. We are simply creating another way to look at the existing one. When the name field appears, click into it and type sub-items only. Say it naturally as you enter it: sub, hyphen removed in speech, items only. This will make it easy to identify later when you switch between views. After typing the name, look for the layout choices and select Table. Table works well here because it gives you a clean row-by-row list of your nested items and makes the filtering behavior easy to see. Once the name is entered and table is selected, click Done. The new view is now created. At first, it will likely still show both parent items and sub-items together. That is normal, so don't worry if the screen doesn't look different right away. The view exists now, but we still need to adjust its display settings so it hides the top-level parent rows. Next, go to the upper right corner of the database view and click the three-dot menu. This opens the configuration settings for the current view. A panel or drop-down menu will appear with several options related to layout, grouping, properties, and sub-item behavior. Inside that menu, find the option labeled Sub-items and click it. This section controls how Notion handles the hierarchy between parent tasks and nested tasks. Once you open it, look for the filter or display setting that determines whether you see parents, sub-items, or both. You should see a drop-down that is usually set to parents and sub-items by default. Click that drop-down to open the available choices. Then carefully select Sub-items only. As soon as you choose that option, Notion updates the view so that all of the top-level parent rows are hidden, and only the nested sub-items remain visible in the table. At this point, your database view is doing exactly what we wanted. You now have a dedicated Notion view that shows only sub-items, which can be really helpful when you want to focus on detailed tasks without the extra clutter of parent entries. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. Take a quick look over the table to confirm the result. You should now be seeing just the nested tasks under your account or workspace depending on where the database lives. If parent rows are still visible, go back into the three-dot menu, reopen the sub-item settings, and make sure the drop-down is definitely set to sub-items only, and not the default mixed view. A nice thing about this setup is that it does not change your original data at all. It only changes how the database is displayed in this specific view. That means you can keep one view for everything, another for parent planning, and this one specifically for sub-items when you need a more focused workflow. And that's it. You successfully created a database view showing only sub-items in Notion. Go ahead and try the same process in your own workspace with any task database that uses nested items. Once you do it once, it becomes very quick to repeat whenever you need a more streamlined task view. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.